So what did the doctor do? He went inside his room and he opened his box and he took out one book, Materia Medica, and he started to read it. But he kept it on the table which stood the lamp and a large mirror and a small comb that was laying beside his mirror. Now, the doctor is sharing his experience that whenever we come near a mirror, in front of a mirror, nobody could stop himself or herself from looking into a mirror. Every person is tempted to look into a mirror, and of course, when it is very near. And doctor was also looking at himself. Now he said that at that moment when he was quite young, he was the admirer of beauty and he believed in making himself more handsome. At that time, he was unmarried and he was a doctor. Now he started to comb his hair, adjusted the parting to make it look straight and neat. Then again he heard some sound from the above. Now he took a close look of his face in the mirror, and now he made an important decision while looking into the mirror that he would going to shave his mustache and grow a thin mustache so that he could look more handsome. After all, he was a bachelor and a doctor. Then he looked into the mirror and smiled. In all, he was just admiring himself, and he thought that his smile was very attractive. Now, again, that he was when he was lost into his thoughts, again the noise came from above. Now he got up, paced up and down the room. Then another lovely thought struck him. What was that thought? His thought was to get married to a woman doctor who was a rich lady and who had a good medical practice. And he wanted his wife to be a fat lady because he had his own valid reason. The reason was that if he made some silly mistake, then he would run away and the fat lady would not be able to catch him. And there were so many thoughts running in his mind at that time, and he just sat in front of the table. Now, all of a sudden, there came a dull third sound. Okay, and what kind of sound was it? It was a third sound, a dull sound as if some rubber tube was there. But surely there was nothing to worry about. Even so, he thought that he'd turn around and he took a look. The moment he turned a look, what did he find? He found a fat snake that was wriggled over the back of the chair, and from the chair, the snake landed on his shoulder. Now, the snake's landing on the doctor and his turning, they both were simultaneous. Now, you can just imagine the person was sitting and the snake was trying to slither on his arms. Now, the doctor, he just froze over there at that moment. He did not jump, neither he jumped nor he trembled. He even did not cry out. Why? Because he did not have time to do such a thing. The snake slithered along his shoulder and coiled itself around his left arm. Now, when the snake coils itself around, the hood was spread out at that time, and he was hardly 3 to 4 inches away from his face. Okay, and it was very painful experience, and the doctor was holding his breath over there, and he turned to a stone. Why? Because if he moved a bit, the snake would definitely put a sting on him, and that at that time the doctor could be killed.